Hi Libra, this is Star with Ariana Stark with your forecast for February 2024. I will use Oracle cards as well as the Ideal Tarot to understand what's in store for you in the new month. Librans, do keep in mind that these are all going to be random messages. They may not be in any particular order, so please take whatever resonates with your story. Let's just get down to your reading. I am picking up that you're going to be someone who has choices this month. Maybe you're going to get opportunities with respect to work on account of communication. So make the most of it. Maybe you're going to have second thoughts. Sometimes we ink those deals, but we think we could have asked for more. So this is the overall energy which I'm picking up for the month of February for you. Interestingly, in the final days of January, stepping into February, I do have the Hangman. Possibly in these final days, you were someone who was overworked. You had a lot on your plate. You had to prioritize. Maybe you felt that you were sacrificing yourself, or that your employer was someone who was not yielding. That is why you had to do the needful. I think in case you were looking for better opportunities, then maybe you were a bit disappointed. Likelihood, I think the environment at work may have been a bit stifling for you. Health could also be a factor for many Librans at this time. Maybe you needed to focus that much harder on your health. Obstacles for this month, I do have the Eight of Wands. Earlier in this reading I did talk about opportunities coming in via communication, but there is going to be some kind of limitation here. Maybe you need to be very careful when it comes to offers. You need to rethink, or you need to deliberate with others. There could also be travel on the cards for many Librans. Your social circle is also going to widen, so embrace these opportunities, embrace these possibilities that are going to be there. With respect to financial matters, I also believe that you need to be very clear. Maybe some people could question your moves, so you don't want to be in that situation. Interestingly, from Lenormand, I do have the card Clouds, which talks about confusion over decision, whether with respect to personal life or with respect to professional life. So like I said, maybe opportunities could leave you a bit puzzled or confused. Influences for February, I do have the Five of Cups. This lady, she seems to be not facing the world. She's just hiding her face. She wants to be all by herself. Maybe she's a bit distressed, or she's in mourning. I think you do have choices. I think emotionally you may be feeling down, so maybe you want to understand why there are blockages in your life, or what are the reasons why you're encountering these obstacles in the path. Maybe these are also related to past life issues. Other than that, I also think you need to clarify rather than point fingers. Maybe you're going to be hasty with respect to communication with others, especially loved ones. So clarify and avoid mistrust in a relationship. Perhaps because of this card, you're also being asked to keep quiet when it comes to your ambitions and goals. Don't reveal all your cards in public. Professionally, you could be a bit distracted. Maybe there are interruptions at work. That is why you need to focus that much harder. Maybe your boss is going to ask you to do tasks right away. Still, I think you can expect your generous colleagues to rally around you. The first 10 days of February, I have the Five of Wands, another 5 in your reading. So oftentimes this month, Librans, I think you may be sleep deprived. You may be someone who has to prioritize, like I said. So maybe you're going to work late into the night, or you're going to get up early. You're going to be the center of attention with this card. But you're also someone who has to oblige your loved ones without hesitation. Maybe they think that you procrastinate. You can expect changes in your schedule in these days. You have to adjust, because the 5 energy expects us to be flexible rather than be rigid. Overall, I think you can expect good progress at this time. Your mind is also very active. You're going to get ideas for new assignments which you will plan and implement very quickly indeed. Other than that, you can also expect praise for your work. Maybe you're also going to look into pending work and complete that. Still, I think you should focus because, like I said, you'll be distracted. So maybe there are errors. Maybe you should also be very proactive when it comes to networking. You should communicate, though the Eight of Wands is in the challenge position, so maybe you're going to be loath when it comes to speaking to clients. Those of you who are in the leadership position, I think you can expect praise or appreciation from your workers. I think you're someone who is cooperating, you're someone who is also giving them the freedom to complete the task. Maybe you're also going to speak to the management or higher authority administrators about a superior or a colleague who is always putting roadblocks in your path. Other than that, clients will also be there. You're going to make gains for sure. The next 10 days, that is 11th to 20th February, I have the Queen of Swords. Now, this is your energy. You're someone who is going to be very aloof. You're going to be focused on work. Though you look unflappable, I think you're a bit tense from inside, yet you're not going to give anything away. I think your body language is enough for your juniors to get the message. Your schedule could be disrupted. Maybe your client is going to reschedule meetings or appointments. That is why you have to be on your toes. Technical challenges could also arise at this work. But largely, I think, Librans, your focus is going to be on work. You're going to hurry with the task, but you're going to complete a lot of it. Other than that, I also feel that because this is the Swords energy and this is your energy, like I said, so maybe you're going to be very just and impartial when it comes to others. Money is also going to come in. Maybe wages which are due will come in, so you should ask for the same. Spiritual matters will also be on your mind. Maybe you should focus on spiritual cleansing, or you should discuss spiritual matters and gain further insight. The last card in this reading is the Nine of Wands. This is 21st to 29th February. I think in these days you are going to be overburdened on account of work or excess work. Maybe you also need to cooperate. You're deliberating over your actions. The rewards may not be anytime soon. You have to bide your time. You have to be patient, because this person, he seems to be very pensive. He seems to be thinking about how he should proceed. Maybe you're also going to find your plans being hindered because you don't have the equipment at hand, or you don't have the data which is required for you to move forward. I think you're going to be someone who needs to be patient. Maybe you also need to socialize rather than be in this Five of Cups energy. You also need to focus on yoga and meditation this month. Go inward. From the Divine Messages Oracle, I do have this card, Messages from the Unseen World. You know, your angels, your spirit guides, your spirit animals are guiding you. So pay attention to the messages. Maybe they are in the form of angel numbers. Maybe they are in the form of some kind of music that you hear. So this is something which makes you aware that your higher self is sending you messages and you should not ignore them. From the Spirit Animal deck, I do have this card, Kogar, which talks about being assertive. Maybe because you're in the Queen of Swords energy, you're going to be someone who is going to be more driven. You're going to have the courage and confidence to succeed. You don't know how to maneuver the challenges that are going to be there. Maybe at times silence is also the strongest point, as it allows you to get ahead with your strong body language. With respect to your love life, I have this card, Wedding. So wedding bells is definitely on the cards for many Librans this Valentine month. Maybe you're also socializing, so you're going to come across a prospective suitor or someone who is going to be your marital partner. With that Five of Wands, you're definitely the center of attention. Even the Queen of Swords exudes that charm over others. Maybe you're not going to tolerate unwelcome attention from the opposite sex, or you're not going to wear your heart on your sleeve. Maybe your person wants you to be more amiable, but you're not going to have time. Perhaps you're going to focus on professional matters. You could also be single. Maybe you're going to share photographs with someone whom you fancy, but this person may not wear his heart on his sleeve. Maybe that is why you're in that Five of Cups energy. You may feel the need to detach yourself from this situation or from this kind of fanciful thinking. Maybe the Nine of Wands also talks about the same. You think your relationship is a challenge. You should distance yourself from this person who is not explicit or who is thinking that this relationship may not work because there are other factors. Maybe there are limitations on account of his family. You did have the clouds from Lenormand, so this does talk about the same situation which is uppermost on your person's mind, and this is making you consider the pros and cons of such a relationship. Those of you who are already in a relationship can also come across as being too possessive. Maybe you should also understand that freedom or playfulness is vital for a relationship to be very healthy. I think your partner could be someone who is always wanting to know about your whereabouts or wants everyone under his thumb. That is why it could be very rusty or very claustrophobic, like chain here. I think you should walk away from any kind of showdown with your person or emotional drama. Maybe you are also in an oppressive relationship with that card. That is why you want to distance yourself or walk away from your marriage or your marital partner. The last card in this reading is Muse. Maybe your person is also going to be inspired artistically or creatively on account of you, or it could be vice versa. I think the universe is asking you to focus on your talents apart from your professional life. Maybe this could turn out to be a side hustle. So loosen yourself rather than be very rigid when it comes to your outlook. Incidentally, I did talk about the fact that you're going to be imaginative and ideas are going to come in. So focus on that and work on those ideas, as that is going to pay dividends in the long run. I hope Librans you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.